Hi, I'm Nickel. I haven't prepared anything dumb to say for the start of this episode, so let's just get to playing Satisfactory. Alright, so I'm going to speed through a bit of the dull work so that there's no continuity errors when we get to this new episode. So here I am putting some smart plates into the sink for some fast tickets.
The very start of the exponential. So good.
We have some unlocks, ladders, stairs, railings, door walls.
0.
Walls are one of humanity's greatest inventions. They definitely stand above floors.
Thanks, Ada.
Pick up some concrete. We admire our concrete production.
Oh, look at that, almost full.
Now we continue to scaffold our main production line. Building it out there.
Okay, we're almost at our base now.
Now we handcraft some modular frames for basic steel production. Oh, so close. Now, greedy for tickets, I sink the rest of the modular frames. We fill up this gap, which was annoying us, like a pothole.
Actually, while we're here, let's get into this Ethereum node as well. Is it a ground level? I think it is.
Yeah, so we need some concrete, of course. While we're at it, some more wire for our milestone.
Why is this not... No copper ingots? Production paused. Oh, darn it. Production's on here.
There's some power for Ethereum. Piping it back into my base.
Hey.
You fool, you fool.
I don't think we really have a good use for Ethereum there, it's just the unlocks.
So before we start the episode proper, let's just go back to this and watch me exploit this Ethereum node. Of course, I'm just being a little precious with this, with the concrete, so that we can get back to our building our production line. Okay, smelter there. Flipping a bit. Instructor. Ethereum ingot. I need Ethereum ingots for copper wire then. Oh, these belts are so bad. Okay, we're just gonna... For now we're only building Mark IIs. Yeah, we'll let that work for a little while. And we'll just check our power again. Are we still at 600? Yeah, we got a way to go before we break our limit. Alright, now let's get into the episode proper. I am so far ahead with playing the game. I have several hours of footage that I haven't made into episodes yet. with my other series, I was just pretty much putting the episode out as it happened. With this, I'm trying to break it down into hour-long segments and see how that goes with the algorithm or whatever. It certainly can't do worse than it's already doing. But I just want to play the game. I just want to go in and so more recording. I'm up to the episode where we make the first coal parts, the first coal plant, and I was struggling with whether to really cut it down or not cut it down so much. It's hard to tell which is what's the right thing to do. Maybe I cut it down so far that it was just a bit jarring, like a bit too many hard cuts or whatever. Anyway, right now we want to build this skeleton out, this little production line. This is going to be our main production line. We're going to sequentially build things along here, and which means that everything that's on here, so we'll get rid of these two assemblers here, and everything that's on here was going to come down and go parallel around here and then up onto there, and then it's going to form a sort of a main bus of sorts that goes this way. And that's how we're going to do most of phase 2 and most of phase 3, I believe. But what we really needed was concrete, because this stuff just uses so much concrete. 228, see, that's not even... Now we added more concrete, and these are all green now. So I wonder what the surplus will be like. If I were to... I mean, this is all going to double when we get up to the next miner, which is... It might even be worth getting basic steel production done now, just to get it out of the way. I don't know that we use concrete in too many other things. So what do we got? 260. I mean, why don't we just help the concrete along a little bit as well? And we might do the very boring process. Now this is definitely something that should be cut out. We'll do the handcrafting of the concrete, and we'll just sort of, just get as much as we can. So we're going to need it. By the time we've handcrafted, there'll be even more up there in the container. 60 per minute we should be expecting. Oh, hold on, I've got 2 stacks, so I've got 500 and then... Okay, so I actually have plenty. Let's just send it. Come on, let's go. Let's do it. That's everything. Ah, no. Critters. Which we are now collecting here.
Milestone reached. Coal and iron can be combined in the foundry to start steel production. Project part number 2, the versatile framework, can only be created via automation, not at a crafting bench. Delivering these to the space elevator is essential if we are going to complete phase 2 of project assembly and save the day. Fix It and humanity is relying on you.
I do have some thoughts on the... We'll get the Xenobasher next, I guess, just to get it out of the way. I don't do vehicles. We won't be doing vehicles, I don't think. Advanced steel production will give us the miner. So we've got to get a plant together for steel pipes and... So we're going to get a plant together for steel pipes and steel beams before we can do that. But when we have the second miner, we're just going to upgrade all of our miners and everything will be doubled. So it'll be pretty good. And at that point we should have faster belts too. Yeah, so our foundries are the next real major thing. But why don't we build our foundries up here? Now we'll just select the Xeno Basher, get that out of the way. Like that a bit more than the Xeno Zapper. Yeah, surely that was a few minutes. There we go. Should we come from underneath? Let's come from underneath. We'll support it. We'll make it appear as if we're obeying gravity with this one. The pretense of gravity, as it were. Oh, how are my plates? Oh, plenty of plates. Excellent. The one thing I didn't think of. Yeah, let's hop up here real quick. Hey, buddy. They haven't evolved to be a fix-it yet. The idea with this is going to be that we can just sort of keep building along this axis. So this will be room for maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 assemblers or something like that. But we'll be able to keep building outwards as we need more of a product, which particularly, you know, steel plates. You're looking a bit better here. If like more than half of it's supported, we can assume that we can just pretend that it's playing by gravity's rules. All right. Let's try and get a lot more concrete again. And we'll construct with a view. Excellent. Did I get corner foundations? Not yet. I did get stair foundations though. We might have actually on the other side, when we go back to our coal plant, we will route those copper pipes into an awesome sink just so we can get a steady stream of tickets going. Just begin to unlock some things. A little bit more construction. Every bit helps. Very good. Let's stay underneath for now. Just get the rest of these legs going. Take that, hog. Ooh. Big height difference here. We still got quite a bit to go here if we want to actually go all the way. Can't remember my intentions, but we may have been just using it as like a measure. We started over there because we wanted to get a height, you know, a perfect height. Come to me. You can't kill these guys on the node because the button to pick up ore from a node overrides the button to pick up their meat. So the meat's just there for until the end of the game. Here we go. Ooh. I still like going all the way out here with this for now because it just allows us an easy way to get up onto the structure. All right. Now we go all the way out, 10, and then on the 10th one we go in. We'll get that later. Okay, we've run out. We do need to hurry up and heal because a fall from here would be death, I believe. Just try and eyeball how much we need. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, so 2.5 roughly. And we'll just extend this out to the next one. Alright, let's just get the Xeno Basher real quick if we can. 5, 10, 15. 2, 4, 6, plenty here. And do we have 100? Yes, we do.
Milestone reached. The Xeno Basher is a direct upgrade from the Xeno Zapper. In the words of the engineer that first developed this tool, quote, "The Zapper kind of electrocutes things, the Basher straight up smacks stuff, while also electrocuting them," unquote. It is beneficial during encounters with aggressive fauna and has been tested thoroughly. The engineer's noble sacrifice for Xeno research will not be forgotten, whoever they were.
Enough, I wasn't paying attention. One more of these. Ah, well, why? The Basher's a superior weapon. There we go. Okay. We do blueprints. Blueprints are going to be useful maybe around the Mark II stage. We do need foundries first. Foundries for everything on this layer. Yeah. Everything on this layer is very important. So... Let's start here. It's red up there. Because we haven't researched Deuterium wire yet. So we can pick up all of our plates and then use that to do the research.
Research completed. Quickwire recipe unlocked. New Caterium research available.
100. Ah, this is so much fun. The zipline's awesome. One of those awesome movement things I was talking about earlier. If I kept that in, that is. Is this fast? Yes. Okay.
New Caterium research options available. Congratulations on finding this metal. Many Fix-It initiatives will benefit from Caterium's applicability in advanced engineering. Also, it is probably not sentient, and so unlikely to feel pain as we exploit it.
It's out of pocket, Ada.
Zipline unlocked. When equipped, the zipline facilitates travel along power lines, regardless of whether the line is powered. Note: based on previous Pioneer events, Fix-It recommends not using ziplines during thunderstorms and typhoons, or while drinking coffee.
Excellent. And that can replace food for now. Let's just have a quick look at the zipline, just in case you've never seen it before. Excellent. Okay, where are we? How do we get to there? Alright, here we go. I guess it works better with the larger ones, which we have yet to unlock. Okay. We'll be using this a lot more when we replace our power lines. Okay, let's keep building supports. Ooh. Good enough. Yeah, how are we going for concrete? 385. That'll give us a couple more horizontal sections. Oh no. Well, that's the... we're at full health, so there's no fall damage, there's no death from fall damage if you're on full health. Just try not to fall over again. Is this time for our first death? We're in the most precarious situation that we've been in thus far. Have I never noticed those snowy mountains before? Where's that? So that's all the way down here. There is like the map's sort of split into two halves, where the swampy area here is like the transition area. Maybe because it's like Christmas. Or maybe I just never paid that much attention to it. Okay, this is good for now. And how much concrete do I have left? 237. The cubic number again. Now, what if I were to build this and build stairs? And build this. Build stairs this way. Okay. Oh, look at that glitch. How does this feel to us? Can we fall here? Okay. Oh, we still have the vertical bits to do as well here. It doesn't really, I think maybe it comes out a bit too far. Get some more concrete. Okay. Let's just do this so we can go back up here for now. Hey. See how this is. Then this would sort of match up with this one, right? So this is like an alternate travel path. Alright, so what do we think about that? How does that look? Let's go and have a look from the distance. So maybe we fill in everything. Let's see how that looks. So that's going to match up with that, and so on. The concrete required for this is going to be pretty crazy, right? Okay, so... Well, first things first, this isn't right anymore. So I think one more up, right? Okay, good enough for now. That's clipping, but we'll worry about it later. More concrete. So this might be the look that we're going for. We probably can achieve this with just walls, which might be less... We don't have angled walls yet, so 2 versus 5. So it might be better to use walls rather than foundations. A long time ago I noticed that there was some clipping that happened with walls. If you just used like walls, you know, to cover such a great distance like here, in some situations there was clipping where the walls would fade in and out. I'm not sure if that's still present or if that was, you know, my old computer or, you know, what that was. Let's just lay this out real quick. we both please? And this is not going to be the same out here because there are some areas where the height's going to be a bit different. So yeah, there's that too. Let's just keep going down if we can. Spending quite a bit of time on the cosmetics here, but it's nice to have things looking good, you know? Makes you want to get up in the morning, makes you want to do things. Bleak aesthetics are just depressing. There we go. And so this will be a way that we can get up to here from many different points. And it's not very, like, yeah, as I was saying, it's not going to always be, it's not always going to work for this height because the ground itself is a bit, you know, a bit more undulated over there. Okay. So let's, I think I like the way this looks, and maybe we'll do reverse ramps once we have them unlocked up there, and you know, make things a little bit more pretty that way. Maybe this one as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then straight. Two, 3, 4. One, 2, 3. This sliding down the stairs does not look good, does it? Very glitchy. Well, I suppose it wouldn't look good in real life either. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to give this concrete a chance to build up here. I want to go into that corner on the ground, and I want to take the coal nodes and the limestone nodes, if there are limestone nodes over there, I'm thinking there are, and I want to make a foundry and just sort of get enough of these parts to get us up to the next, you know, to get the next few tiers unlocked. From there we can increase the miners to the, you know, to the next level and just get everything a bit more productive. And then after that point, we can start to build this out. Yeah, let's just really let the concrete build up. We want infinite concrete before we get back up here, because it's getting a bit annoying having to go back and forth. We wanted to be done with handcrafting, you know, a long time ago. And let's check the recipe, by the way. For steel ingots. Oh, so coal and iron ore, not limestone. Okay. Well, the coal nodes are over here, and we'll find another iron ore definitely. A little bit more brave now. No spider in here.
The effigies ripples through our temples, our veins nearly touch. He is shy, notes shall be taken and played.
From a certain perspective, your brain looks like it is processing language, but there is no auditory data. If you are hearing voices that are not mine, this is no cause for concern. It is a common side effect of extreme pressure and stress.
Okay, 185, so that's really close, and that's good. Ah, right here. And give me a pure node, please. No, good enough. Good enough. What do I need for a foundry? More of these modular frames. Okay, 2 to begin with. Let's bring some power over, which shouldn't be from too far away. Just interested in a little bit of handcrafting, a little bit of ad hoc crafting here, not trying to build up a full production line yet. We are going to run out of concrete. Or not. Though we will run out when it's time to bring these over. No concrete. Yeah, very ad hoc for now. Oh, they're being stuck. Poor guy. Why did the belts get downgraded here? We want this to be... There we go. There we go, much faster. Ah, no iron rods. Should we... Let's go back. So we probably have plenty of those at our... We definitely have plenty of those at our base. You just try and eyeball what we're missing a little bit. Excellent, that's what I like to see. Okay, you get one screws. I don't think we need screws. Plenty of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's plenty. How's that power going? 600, max 461. That's pretty good. That's good enough. Oh wow, that was fast. 99 and 99. It's because of this, the belts, right? Because of the Mark II belts, probably. Okay. Let's just do the math on this. 45 per minute. It's 1 to 1. 60 per minute. $30 per minute. Then 90 per minute. Ah, easy. So we'll just split these up between these two, and then we'll have enough to run both at 100%. Leave that there for now. Damn it. No splitter. What is this? Okay, so remember, this is just ad hoc. This is not how we're gonna be finishing this off. Because yes, I agree, it's not very aesthetically pleasing. So, steel pipe. Steel beam. So we'll probably need 200, 200, maybe 500 of each unlocks. And then we can just let it build up. There we go. Fucker. If you get these jumps right every time, you just build up so much speed. Going 90 degrees is pretty hard. And I am actually thinking what would be awesome is if we had a train that brought, or a train network that brought all of our resources from over here over to the start of our production line. But we'd have to get, you know, smart plates, versatile wires, automated wiring. We have to get all that sorted to get that done. But we're going to waste so much belting getting, you know, belting everything all the way over there. Which is fine, but just as long as we're aware of what we're in for. So maybe when we get a bit closer we can start to think about which is the better option, whether we want to wait for a train or whether we want to belt everything over. if we did want to belt everything over, we'd want to repair by maybe having a few more of these saved up so that we can just start with Mark 1 belts and, you know, have enough to really get all the way over there. Huh? Oh, it's the wrong way, is it? Of course it is. So at least this way, we have, you know, unlimited iron plates, and belts are just iron plates, so... What are we doing here? Logistics? Okay, yeah, they're just iron plates. So that would be, yeah, the way to go. But of course it'd be very slow to get started. Reinforced iron plates are going so much more slowly, but they'd be much better for belting things over. Some, yes, so screws are holding us up. Or are they? Maybe not. I'm wondering if we build another one of these. Just help us ramp up production here. We probably have to be sacrificing rotors to do that, you'd think. Bit messy here, isn't it? What if we did that? So how many... 200 rotors. Split this to begin with. Pull this back a bit. So we don't even have enough iron plates to get this set up. Okay, there we go. So screws are coming here. And this is really going to suffer. Maybe we'll put it down. So it's at 60 now. So hold on, what do we need? So we got, let's figure out. So I think we have 120 screws per minute. So 60, 120. So yeah, we pretty much have to get rid of rotors to have this work. So let's just turn this off. That will give us double plates. So we'll have 5, so 10 per minute. Even that's not that good at all. But these are building up. Let's turn these on, by the way. Per minute, 60 per minute. $15 per minute. Okay. Okay, that's plenty. Enough to... Okay, now what's happening here? That's there. That goes to there. Ah, nothing to the miner, right? So why? Hold on. It connects, right? Huh? How's on there? How's on here? Hold on. There we go. Oh, that's nice. And no power here. There we go, everything's on. Everything's working. Just keep some of these in our inventory. I don't know if we need them yet. And we'll actually get rid of these if we can. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. The 3 coupons isn't much. Or what do we pick? I guess we just knock something off. Sure, half foundations. Why not?
Where would we be without foundations? Probably a bit lower.
Thanks, Ada. Alright, just a moment. In just a moment we'll see how our steel production's going. Well, everyone's home, so we'll do that another day.